Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Fruits Basket, episode 7. What happened last time?
Last time, the friends came over and determined that this was an acceptable place for her to live. And, it was very wholesome. It was very nice.
It was very, very nice
and,
episode.
Akito is being very mysterious.
Very mysterious guy, that Akito. We'll see what happens this time. Apparently, Tooru is going to be going over there.
Yeah, I hope not.
Despite Yuki literally telling her to not do that or else her memory will get erased. But we'll see what happens. Leave a like and subscribe if you like Fruits Basket. If you want to see more stuff like it, if you enjoy our reactions to it, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see more of them right now and you just can't wait for them to come out on YouTube, you can check out Patreon, patreon.com/boldcast. That's linked at the top of the description there. You can go there and get a month ahead on uncut reactions for this show and other things and movie reactions, etc., etc. Check that out if you're interested. Patreon.com/boldcast. Let's check out the episode.
Not quite.
Whoa.
It's huge. This is where they're maybe all supposed to live, but they live out because they don't want to really be a part of it. Emotionally, yes. Doesn't this make you want to like... Oh.
Not her mom.
Just suspiciously like her mom. No! Right. Outside people.
Whoa.
Wow.
Holy shit, it's not...
Wow. And they left. For what?
All right.
It's very dramatic. Jesus.
Whoa. What?
Why?
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh. That's really sad. That was a horribly sad story.
That's who was at the door.
Did he say that? Oh. He just says everything in the most dramatic way possible. Just hugs him.
He's just like old. Sad.
She's like, I'm gonna ignore that.
Horse. Seahorse?
What?
Is that one of the zodiacs?
Is it?
She's on the outside.
Mm-mm.
Same thing.
Ah! Jesus! And we just saw that already, but it's still crazy the second time around.
Oh, fuck, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, wouldn't you like that? You're a creep.
これは報い傷つけようが抜かれようが命令ならば仕方ないと記憶してきたその報い一番人の記憶を大事な思い出をこの手消すことになるなんて守ってあげられなくてごめんねごめんねハトリ 謝るのは俺の方だ。俺の方だ。ありがとう、カナ。もう大丈夫だから。もう苦しむことはないから。ハトリと会えて嬉しい。
So sad.
どうか彼女が今度こそ幸せになれるたすよう祈るから。 俺は一生解けない雪に囲まれて死んでも構わないからどうかどうか
This is so fucked up.
見たの俺の十二神
Did they make it he turned into a seahorse instead of a normal horse because it would just be too big of a deal or something?
Or is it instead of a dragon because he said a seahorse or a sea dragon? Or no dragons?
Shit isn't fair, man.
Why is that all you think about?
He's a novelist.
Just gonna run her over
Drive
right
by?
now.
Haikyuu.
Maybe you should tell me about it.
The audience. Think about it to yourself in your head and let me listen.
I feel the same way. Fucking hope not. The way he just flies off the handle. That was a super weird day. Oh well. At least I have a good life at home.
That's new.
Oh, it was. I was just like blanking out. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. A seahorse.
Oh.
What?
Next episode might be a big one.
See you when you get back?
That's what she always wanted to say to her mom, Itarashai. That's what you say when somebody's leaving and they're going to be back. It's like...
You know, I feel like it's very rare for a show to be able to show 2 flashbacks of pretty much the exact same thing, basically back to back, and have it hit just as hard, if not harder, the second time.
Well, it's because we didn't know what the it's like so cryptic the first time, and it's just like little shots. It's like, oh my god, that seems crazy, but there must be a reason. Then you see it, and it's like, I still don't know the reason, but that was way more violent. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. Because like normally you'd like, and I guess this is kind of what the show does of like keeping everything like very contained in an episode, and they could have easily shown just the first flashback here and then waited like 5 episodes and then shown it from his perspective of the second flashback. But instead they just did it all at once, and I feel like I didn't feel like, oh, I've seen this just 5 minutes ago, you know, like I didn't feel bored by it or anything. I felt more intrigued.
We don't need you. You can't even lift the curse.
Yes. And I wonder if
Toru can lift the curse.
That's what I'm saying. If she can like do something. I don't know what the thing is though.
Well, I think, so I don't know what it is, what it will be literally. I think it's just going to be making everybody feel included. Because in the last few episodes and in the whole show, it seems like there's like the theme of the whole show, the way that it's shaped up to be so far, seems to be about opening your heart to people and including people rather than excluding people. That's sort of the whole main theme ever since the first scene with the whole myth and everything, is that like, you know, through deception and through like trickery, or because they're just, oh, it's just how it is, there's not enough room for everybody, somebody gets excluded and people get treated differently. And then there's the inside people in the clan and there's the outside people in the clan, and oh, you don't get to come in because we don't have a use for you. Or I you know, or with Toru's family, it's like, oh, you don't belong here, you know, you don't fit in, and we're gonna, you know, hire an investigator to make sure that you're on the up and up. Everything is about like these dogmatic systems, or like this just sort of vibe that everybody has with society and everything, that like, you know, things are a certain way and there's not enough to love to go around, and everybody has their heart closed, or things need to be this way. And it seems like the whole point of the show and where everything's going is that it can be a different way. Lifting the curse will be like opening it up and opening up everybody's hearts and making everybody okay with a new way of living, and making sure that everybody's included, everybody has a place, everybody has their own home, you know, and everybody's together. That's kind of what it's all about. And that's, you know, if you think about in episode 5 when Toru's like, you know, she found her home, she found her place where she needs to be, she feels included there, you know, versus her shitty real family, or versus the somas. It's like there's, and with her mom saying, like, going with our running theory that she was the previous cat person and that she got excluded, and now Toru's a product of that, and about how, you know, you need to be yourself, you need to go off and strike out on your own, and, you know, be true to yourself, and that's all that's needed. If it's about, that's like the first part of the theme, and then as a result of that, as a result of being true to yourself and being kind and being open and being inclusive, you will be able to create a home and lift the curse of this way that everything has been, of this dogma, this expectation, this pattern of exclusion, which is what the curse is. So I think that that's kind of where the show is, and where it will end up at the end. Whether there will be a tragedy related to that, like somebody dying or her sacrificing herself for that or something. Because with the introduction of this episode especially, and with her mom dying, I suppose, but specifically with this one, it's like there's potential for things to get pretty heavy. So I wouldn't be surprised if like there was some sort of mortal sacrifice that goes down in order to lift the curse, or if that's going to be Tooru, or if it's going to be somebody else or something. But I think that's what Akito is being built up to symbolize. It's like Akito is the head of the family, needs to like hold up this whole thing, and is hopeful that somebody will break the curse, but it has kind of been swallowed up into the position and into the whole situation. So he denies them getting married because he, on one hand wants somebody to break the curse, doesn't have any belief that it could be broken possibly, doesn't believe that she's the one to do it or something.
Yeah. It's just interesting. Yeah, it's like such a crazy like maybe something to do with the curse has to be like maybe it like revolves around like falling in love or like getting married or something to like someone who is not like I don't know, like all of them have this desire to be completely accepted by someone else, even if they know their secret,
Yeah.
So if it's like a Beauty and the Beast kind of thing of like, true to love's kiss can conquer all type of deal. I'm not sure if it's something like that, but I don't know why she, why Akio had such a violent reaction towards her wanting to marry him. If it's just because she can't lift the curse, it's like, well, what does that entail? Does that mean that then someone else marrying him could break the curse? Or you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, you're a waste. I'm not gonna waste him marrying someone like you. And it's also so sad that she's still just like cruising around.
Well, and so with Kana, his face isn't quite as handsome as Hatori. What a thing to say. Don't go cheating on him. Come on, him not loving me back doesn't change the fact that he was my dream man. So she remembers him? Or did she, oh no, she came back like a couple years later and then retried. Like she came back because she still did love him and they still did have a basic connection.
Oh, I thought that
when they met later, she like had a crush on him, memories erased, and it's kind of like history repeating itself, but he had to stop it.
I thought that maybe it was a similar thing with the like baseball cap memory, where it's like you can erase memories but you can't erase feelings.
Yeah.
All she remembers is her feeling love towards him, but he changed her memories so that he didn't, in her memories now, he didn't ever return that love, and he had rejected her, and it was unrequited.
Yeah.
But she still felt that way. And it's really sad that him sitting there, and then she's clearly still, like, hung up on him. Years later, she's planning to marry someone else, but she's just going on about him. Mm-hmm. Oh, I wish I could have talked to him one last time. Oh, he's way more handsome than the guy I'm gonna date. Or marry.
Mm-hmm. And he asks Tooru the same question that Kana asked him, and she comes to the same realization, proving, I think, to Hatori that she maybe could break the curse one day, or possibly is at least a good person and doesn't need to be removed, and has her heart in the right place if she can, see the same logic and have the same optimism that lit up his life. Maybe she's not so bad. Mm-hmm. And that's good. And then they see each other. She sees Akito driving by in the car.
I wonder if he saw that she was leaving and he was like, quick, get in the car! Interesting. Oh, also, can we go back to where...
Where what?
There was, like, the memories of, like, people getting their memory erased, and then I think it was Yuki crying, probably, yeah. Or
yeah, it's Yuki.
Or is that Akito?
That looks like Yuki. Because Yuki, that was the same outfit Yuki was wearing when he bumped into that girl and they all saw him. And then he...
Yeah, and then, yeah. And then clearly something happened here, too.
That was just really sad. That whole
It was
situation.
just
that was really tragic.
It was
I wonder. This show's 3 seasons long. I wonder if there's a possibility you could crash that wedding, and undo
and get her back.
Yeah, get her back at some point. There's a lot of episodes to go. Oh, the one thing I wanted to check was the first episode.
To see all of
the different zodiac animals, to see if because he mentioned seahorse, sea dragon. I don't know if
there was
that's
also a seahorse.
So there's a horse, and I assumed it was the horse, but he could also be the dragon. He's really tall, and he has that like scarf in the ED, so it makes me think. He has
dragon vibes, but there's also the person in the OP with like a long white braid that kind of has dragon vibes.
Yeah, so I think he's supposed to be the horse, and it's supposed to be like, you know, he can't transform into a giant horse and have like big comedy moments. So is this a cow or an ox?
I think it's an ox.
Hatori name meaning clothing guild. Okay. Oh, early spring. Oh no, we're getting into separate things.
Well, don't look at that.
Seahorse or sea dragon. I don't know. Maybe it's. I think they might be leaving it ambiguous till we see the next person.
Yeah.
So he could be either a seahorse or a sea dragon.
Yeah.
But I think
I wonder if it
kind of
could be
surprising.
like a dragon, and then because there aren't dragons, this is like the closest match.
I wish it was just a dragon. It would have been really magical if one of them was a dragon.
Yeah, or
honestly.
if he was like a little like lizard.
They're already turning
like,
into fucking animals.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a chicken or something because it's kind of like a dinosaur, but there's already a chicken, so can't have two
chickens. If you're a chicken, I know there's not alligators or crocodiles in Japan, but imagine if you're a chicken and because they're technically dinosaurs. They could like talk to fucking alligators or something. I think it would be badass if they kept a dragon, if he is a dragon. Yeah, I was in this last little thing, I thought that it was going to reveal, and like with her walking past, I thought it was going to reveal that he actually didn't erase her memories. Oh. And that he had to like lie to her and say, I don't love you, I don't want to marry you anymore, I blame you for my eye or whatever. Like I don't know, it was because it faked me out for a second when she was walking past. She was talking about him. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, did she like did he like turn her down because he didn't want her to like let go of those memories because it was like too special to him, because that's what he was talking about. Mm-hmm. That like, you know, it was such a big deal because he was erasing like what was most special, and it's not just, you know, her memories, it's that it's like their connection is everything that he that like woke him up from his depression and sadness and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, I really liked this episode. This was so good. And I can't wait to see
really
more.
Sad. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out our Patreon to get a lot of episodes ahead. Bye-bye.